is on the 8th, huh? The eclipse is on the 8th, so I think I'll be back to do another 11:22 on the clock. The eclipse is on the 8th. So I actually won't bring this next eclipse into this collective reading. I'll talk about the eclipse on the 9th. But hello, my good beauties on YouTube. Again, welcome back as always. You know, as always, we're doing a tea time collective reading on Tuesdays. If you want to get the tea, if you want to see what's going on in my personal life and my romantic situation, make sure you follow me on TikTok over at Mo Online. Okay, but now we have to get into who watching me on YouTube. Who that? Who that is watching me on YouTube? But we're not gonna waste any more time because the girls are ready to go to bed. How did I learn numerology? It was included videos. Honestly, I just be studying. I really do just be studying like spiritual stuff. Right? I'll watch honestly all of my like tarot teachers, they include the numerology into their tarot lessons, but there's also like a couple of like YouTube videos I watch. What tongue action? There's also a couple of like YouTubers I watch, and they'll speak about numerology every once in a while. And once you learn the foundation, I could be wrong, I am a beginner, but once you learn the foundation, it's just the 10 numbers. You know what I mean? Once you know the 10 numbers, you can place them together and add them up. And once you add them together, you get to the root number and all that stuff. So, hello, ancestors, spirit guides, and angels. Yet again, I call you into my space as I'm here to deliver a collective messages to the people in the room and the people who will be watching this video throughout time. Ashe. I ask that you protect our minds, spirits, and bodies as I embark on receiving channel messages for all of us for our highest and greatest good. And I ask that you bless us with the wisdom and the discernment necessary to know what is right for us and what is not. Okay? Ashe, ashe, ashe. So let's get it. Excuse me, truth burp. What collective message do we have? What information and insight would you like the collective to have right now? Please and thank you. Some of us are tired. This is looking lovely. This is looking lovely. So many of us are tired. So many of us are exhausted. So many of us, we're tired of not having enough. You know, apply that energy where it fits. But with the 9 of Wands, World card in reverse, 5 of Pentacles, Death card, there's going to be an end. Something is going to end. It's going to be a stop of not having enough, of being exhausted, of feeling tired. And this is going to be ended in 2 ways, right? The first way it's going to be ended is on one hand, we're going to start challenging ourselves, right? With the 7 of Wands, we're going to start stepping up to the challenges. There's a lot of I think it's a lack of confidence or being unsure about certain things. And for many of us, being unsure or unpositive or not sure how things are going to turn out or not knowing the perfect right answer has stopped us from taking action, right? Has stopped us from going left or right, has stopped us from doing anything at all, right? And then so we just walk around with a bunch of half-fulfilled, half-invested options. And many of us were sick of that, right? We're sick of it. And then we're not going to allow us not knowing to stop us from trying anymore, right? The other half of us, we're just going to drop everything and see what comes in. So there's part of us, there's a group here that's going to step up to the challenge, and us stepping up to the challenge with fire and fervor, Aries energy. It's going to open up something new and end the cycle of being exhausted and not having enough. The other half of us, you know what I mean? We're carrying a bunch of options that we're not super excited about. But because we're not super excited about them, we're not actively choosing anything with any type of intention, right? We're not putting any energy behind it, right? And then we're like, well, I'm not going to just live in limbo with these 2 things. I'm not just going to live in limbo with these options. I'm just not going to deal with them anymore. It's giving, if it's not a hell yes, it's a hell no, right? And once we decided to hell no, because it's not a hell yes, then we drop it and we break up the relationship. Two of Cups in reverse. This could be a relationship, this could be a job, but it's with the emotional energy, really if anything else, right? That was good. That was concise. What else would you like this to know? What else would you like the collective to be aware of? Please and thank you. A lemonade, all right. No Chick-fil-A sauce. It was the way she's. What was she looking for? A lemonade, all right. No Chick-fil-A sauce. I love TikTok. They cannot get rid of this app. What else would you like the collective to know? I don't want to say the reckoning is coming because it doesn't feel like a reckoning, but the end is going to come. The end is going to come whether you want it to or not, babes. Three of Wands, not Three of Wands. Three of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck, but we have the World card. And the World card, again, signaling the end, the completion of a cycle, coming by a Tower card moment, right? Okay, so they're telling me that some people are looking for a Tower card moment. Stop looking for that. Stop looking for a Tower card moment. Stop looking for things to come in and to blow up your spot. It's never going to give that. It's never going to give that. It's all right, Whitney. Take your time. It's going to be a while. I'm not even going to hold you. It's going to be at least an hour. Probably 90 minutes with the way this line is looking. But we're doing the collective reading now. Some of us, we be looking for disasters. We be preparing for disasters. Some of us, we think that life is an emergency situation and we getting our tail bag ready. We preparing a bunker. But the bunker we preparing, it's not just for bunker situations. The bunker is for every day. Like, girl, every day is not a bunker. Cut that out. The divine wants us to start chasing bliss, start chasing happiness, and start looking for it and aligning ourselves with it, right? Because it's out there. We just have to decide. Many of us are deciding. Many of us are deciding that we don't want to align ourselves with bliss because we want to align ourselves with preparation for the worst. This lightning going out my window is going crazy. Going crazy. Right? And the first thing that we need to do, again with this Three of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck, is look at our communities. Right? We just had the eclipse, what was it, last week or the week before in Libra, speaking about our relationships and our communities. With this upcoming week, we have Chiron, Mercury, Venus, the Sun, and the Moon taking place during the eclipse, all in the sign of Aries. What communities are we aligning ourselves with that make us feel like who we are? What communities align with our ego, with our superconscious and our subconscious, right? What issues arise out of our communities and our groups and our friend circles? You know what I mean? And then how do we need to reorganize how we're communicating with other people? But I'm hearing how we communicate with ourselves. What is it that we think about ourselves? How is it that we communicate with ourselves? Can we get an action plan for the collective? Can we get an action plan for the collective, please? Thank you. It's just this extremity. So the divine is saying sometimes extreme things will happen. I know some of us don't want to hear that, but sometimes extreme things will happen. I think I'm like moving. Is my tongue moving a lot? Is that what Priscilla was talking about? I think it's because I'm thirsty and my lips are chapped. Does anybody else see, like when y'all double tap the screen, Does anybody else see the Easter things? The Easter emojis? I have to get some water. I don't know. I think they did it for Easter. Because I didn't turn it on. Armani said, how I turn it off. I don't want to see this. Get this off of my screen. She said, I don't celebrate Easter. Ow. My arm hurts, y'all. I think I heard it. Oh my gosh. Keep dropping it. Hey, Harry. How you doing, baby? Oh, brother. Ooh. He has risen. Okay, let me get back to this reading, though. Y'all see my little itty bitty bicep? I worked out yesterday. I'll be working out one day. Girls where she see results. But what else? Back to this reading. Temperance card, 8 of Swords, 7 of Cups. Right? It's the extremity. Like I was saying, the divine is saying that extreme things will happen. They will happen, just not when you think that they're going to happen. Just not in the way that you think they're going to happen. Right, babes? They're going to happen when they need to happen. Wheel of Fortune, in due time. Excuse me. So, Knight of Swords in reverse, Magician card, Full card in reverse. By focusing on the worst, by thinking that the worst is going to happen to you, what you are doing is you aren't actually calling the things in, but you're aligning yourself with the energy that stresses you out. You're robbing yourself of the opportunity to engage with joy and pleasure. You know what I mean? With freedom and delight based off of your history, right? They're saying with the 6 of Cups, Hangman, like some of us, we've had like traumatic situations or just like unpleasant situations happen in our past, and we still have the memory of that living in our mind's eye. But some of us cannot let it go. So some of us were kind of like energetically trapped. You may need a spiritual bath. You may need to declutter your home. You may need to do some spring cleaning in the physical and in the energetic and spiritual realms. Yeah. I think I'm gonna make a video on doing a spiritual wash. Yes, my love. Divine says I'm good to get an oracle card. This is a pretty quick collective reading. This lightning is going crazy. It was like sunny all day. Can we get an oracle card for the collective, please, and thank you? Fill your cup with sacred giggles. There's 2. I'm going to read both of them. 21. Fill your cup with sacred giggles. Fill your cup with sacred. Fill your cup with sacred giggles. Fill your cup with sacred. Fill your cup with sacred giggles. Fill your cup with sacred. Fill your cup with sacred giggles. Essential meaning, completion, the end of a cycle. Wasn't that literally the first thing I said? The end of a cycle, closure, celebrating a job well done, accomplishments, well deserved success, being proud of your work, travel, and limitless options opening up. The self care message, not finishing a job, a lack of closure, a time to finish up an overdue or dropped project. Yep, giggles. Childlike? Maybe. But there's deep magic to be tapped into here, so give them the space to bubble up. You are entering a time of completion as a goal you have been working on is coming to a joyous and prosperous end. This huge accomplishment will have many implications moving forward, and the whole world is opening up for you right now. So go, you girl. Dip your cup into the well of sacred giggles and drink up. It's time to revel in the afterglow of closure and success, and know that you deserve all the joyful parts of prosperity that are coming your way. There is infinite potential on the horizon. So take time to do your success dance and to thank Spirit for getting you this far. This is not a time to play small and to act as if it was nothing. Be proud of your accomplishments, as this is a time to say, hell yeah, that was massive. I did that shit and I rocked it. I might have did a little extra on it. Accept this celebratory love wholeheartedly and keep your eyes on the horizon, for much more of this energy is coming your way. And then the journaling or meditation prompts are: look back at the past few years and notice how far you've come. What have you accomplished? What is the most important thing that you have learned? You may feel called to travel. This card says it's possible. How can you build your dream in a way that can also bring that travel aspiration to life? Right? And then we also have bliss is worth creating from. And this is 26. Yeah. The essential meaning, being in flow with the universe, joy, passionately creating, being on purpose, creating from your heart, finding the things that make your heart sing, singing, manifesting more bliss by calling it into your life now. And then the self-care message, the minutiae that anchor you down, failure to really believe in your dream, being unsure of your ability to manifest, continuously manifesting for the future. Bliss attracts bliss. And then they want me to say something like, because that like continuously like manifesting for the future, that hit me. And we do want to manifest for the future, but there's something about manifesting for the present, like asking ourselves, what is it that we want right now? Because some of us were manifesting from this place of like, I need my circumstances to change to manifest what it is that I really want, right? Where you just need to manifest from what it is that you really want right now. Does that make sense? Yusuf, please, you leave this lady alone. You leave Chris Ann alone. Okay? I think she's English, but she definitely white. This her. Let me finish reading this. Bliss attracts bliss. Then you decide to live with bliss in your heart. You call more of the good stuff into your life. This is Manifestation 101. And rather conveniently, bliss is the end game and the vehicle to take you there. Tap into it, and it can power your dreams. Find it daily, and you've got a badass success strategy. Think about it. Wouldn't bliss help you to build things a lot quicker? Wouldn't your dream feel a whole lot closer and a way more possible if you remembered that you had bliss on tap wherever you needed it? You do desire a higher, ooh, you do desire a higher tolerance for risk. What? Let me read that. Let's give Anita a read. Do you Do you desire a higher tolerance for risk, increased productivity to rid your systems of toxins and stress? You can rewrite your brain to pump out the happy hormones that make it all possible. So find more joy in your life and give yourself an edge when facing challenges. If you've been working on it already, keep going. If you've been neglecting it in some way, if you've been neglecting some aspect of your self-care, this card is a loving wake-up call that your creativity may be suffering because of your current mindset, mental health, physical vitality, or waning commitment to a daily practice. It is time to do the work, sweet soul, because wiring your life for joyful bliss is your best success strategy. And then the journaling or meditation prompt is there something, a person, a feeling, a belief, or a worry that's getting in the way of your bliss? How can you let that go? What one small action can you take today that will nourish your spirit? Excuse me, truth burp. What have you been neglecting? And how can you open up your schedule for some ongoing soul time? And then meditation, nutrition, exercise. What's your soul's medicine? Yes, my loves. Okay, that's all I have for you. This light just seems so bright to me on YouTube, and I just need it to be adjusted. Whatever. But that's all I have for the collective reading. Thank you for popping in and joining us on Tuesdays. Hey, Ashlyn, how you doing, my love? Welcome in. You're very welcome, Ashlyn. You're very, very welcome. Yeah, that's all for the collective reading. So please thank your ancestors, spirit guides, and angels for allowing me to deliver these messages to you. Don't forget to subscribe to me here on YouTube because I do these every Tuesday night. Even on the nights where I don't feel like doing them, like tonight. But duty, discipline, and showing up for yourself, even when you don't feel like it. I'm working on it. You should be too. I love you. Have a good night. Until next time, this is XOMO. Bye. I holla. I be acting crazy.